Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I am Christy. I am a certified makeup artist, just trying to get my YouTube channel off the ground. Today I did a color theory color contrast look with a little bit of purple, mint green, and black for the contrast. It's something that I learned in school about color theory, and so I really wanted to apply it to my makeup looks. So I decided I'm going to do a series. I'm not sure which I want to do yet, maybe just like 2 or 3. We'll see how it goes. So today I used about 3 different palettes. My Anastasia Beverly Hills L.S. Edwards palette, my Morphe Live in Color palette, and a little bit of my Sugar Pill mini color palette. If you like what you see, please stay tuned. If you have any questions or any constructive criticism, anything you'd like to see from me, please leave it in the comments below and I will get back to you, or you may see it on my channel. So yeah, let's get started.
Starting off, I'll just be applying my Anastasia Beverly Hills eye primer all over my lid and a little bit under my eye. Now I'm just going to set the primer with a white eyeshadow just to help with blendability. Taking the shade Beast from the L.S. Edwards palette, I will just be outlining where I'm going to be shading in my crease and outer V. To apply that, I just used an angle brush. Now taking my Luxie 141 mini round brush, I'll be picking up Believe and blending out Beast. It's okay if you go over the line while blending this out because we'll be going back and concealing it later. Here I'm just going back over the edge to soften it out for a better blend. Now with a fluffier detailed blending brush, I'm going to go in with Unicorn Tribe and blend it into Believe to help the transition into the Sugar Pill Player 1 shade. Now taking my Luxie mini angled brush, I am just going to blend in Player 1 from the Sugar Pill mini color palette into my Believe / Unicorn Tribe blend. And you can go back in with all the colors if need be until you're happy with the blend. Just remember that the darker the color, the harder to take away, so you really want to be light with the black and the dark purple. Once you're happy with the blend, move on to the next step. We will be concealing our lids using Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define Concealer. Just really work on cleaning that inner lid along the edges. And if you want an even crisper line, you can go back in with the angled brush again and beast and darken around the edges. Now taking a flat eyeshadow brush, we will be applying 1978 from the Morphe Live in Color palette to my lid, leaving the center blank where I will be applying the shade Liberation for a highlight. Now taking Liberation, just on my finger, I will be tapping it in the center of my lid, lightly blending it into 1978. Now taking my Stila Cosmetics Glitter and Glow in the Sea Siren, I'll be applying this on top of the highlight for some sparkle. Taking my Makeup Revolution Cut Crease Canvas, I mix this in with my neon pigments, and it kind of makes it a mint color that I use as a liner. Since this is the tedious part, I try to keep it short and to the point for you, and I kept going out of frame. Now going back into the flat brush and the shade Beast, I am just cleaning up the edges for a crisper look and to help with contrast. Still using the flat brush, I am going to apply the shade Beast under my lash line, blending that out with Believe and then with Player One. Now taking a pointed blender brush, I am just going to apply Liberation to my inner corner. Now taking my NYX Cosmetics Faux Blacks in Blackberry eyeliner, just applying this to my waterline. I'm just quickly applying mascara. I just use Maybelline Great Lash, nothing fancy, and then I'll be using my favorite lashes, which are Air Lashes in style RSVP. This are in her bridal collection, Luxury Mink Lashes. The way I like to apply my lashes is to lay them on top of my real lashes, gently pushing the corners into the edges of my lash line and pushing it onto my lid so that it connects onto my lid and not my lash. And then I like to go back and push my real lashes up into the false lash and also pinching the lashes onto my real lash. And that is it for the eyes. Please stay tuned for the rest of the look.
Start with priming. I'm going to be using my Tarte base tape. I've already moisturized. Make sure you do that. I'll be using my new Neutrogena Healthy Skin liquid makeup. So it's kind of like a tint, it looks like. Doesn't quite have the same, it has more of a foundation look to it, more than a tint. But it just isn't, I would say it's like really light coverage. Neutrogena is definitely my favorite for everyday wear foundation because it really helps with not breaking out. I would say this foundation is probably a little bit buildable. I'm having pretty good luck with building it a tad. Now I'm going to take my MAC Studio Fix Concealer. Cover all my problem spots. Then for highlight, go along my nose, a little bit on my forehead, under my eye. A little bit on my lip, my chin. To get under my eye and around my nose, I just like to pinch the sponge. And you may also wonder why I do my face makeup after my eyeshadow and whether or not I mess it up. And sometimes it does get messed up on the bottom. Nothing I can't fix. I actually prefer to do it this way because I feel like when you place foundation, concealer, and then the eyeshadow, it causes it to clump up and settle into my fine lines, which I don't like. NYX Wonder Stick in Universal. I'll only be using the contour for this along my cheekbones, sides of my nose, my forehead, jaw, teeny bit under my lip, just to give my lips definition. And then I just tap and blend upwards. On my jaw, I like to go back and forth and then blend down. Again, to go around my nose, I just pinch the sponge and tap. I'm going to use my NYX Whipped Wet. I'm just going to tap this along my cheeks. And then this you just tap. I like to tap it in a circle. Just to make sure I get all over my cheekbone. Distribute it evenly. And as you can see, it's not like super colorful or anything, just enough to give a touch of color. Now I'm going to take my sponge and pick up a little bit of the Becca powder and just lightly put this under my eyes. All around my nose where I tend to get pretty shiny. A little on my forehead, also where I tend to get shiny. And then the rest I will do with a powder brush. Artsy, large powder brush. And this will also knock off any excess from this where I placed it with the sponge. My Milk Makeup holographic highlight or holographic stick in Supernova. Now I'll be using my Tardiest Pro Glow palette, and I'll just be using Chisel, the contour shade. Flat top kabuki brush. And I'll just take the side of it and pick up a little bit of the color, keeping the clean side against my jaw. I'm blending upwards. Keeping the clean side against your jaw eliminates having to go back and set powder or bake for that clean look. For my nose, I like to use my detailed round blender. It makes it easy to get in the tight space around my nose. I should go back in with my sponge. Just kind of push the powder to sit, to blend in my skin and not just sit on top, if that makes sense. Then for highlight, I'm going to use my Artist Couture highlight in Purple Dream. It looks orange, but it goes on purple. This brush is a little weird for what I use it for, but it's the Luxie Precision foundation brush. And I like it because it's flat and fluffy. It really brings out that purple from the Milk Makeup holographic stick. Alamar Cosmetics blush trio, and I'm going to be using this middle one in Paradiso. And just to give myself a little bit of sparkle, I'm just going to put a small little rhinestone. I'm going to use, these have like all different shapes. They're meant for nails, obviously, but they're all just black, and I'm going to use the black star, I think. For my lips, I am going to use my Dose of Colors in Sleepless. This is like a gray lilac color. And because I don't really have a lip liner close to this color, I'm not going to line. That is my finished look. Thank you all so much for watching. Please like and subscribe. Hope to see you soon. Bye, lovies.